So we're holding in Zevachim Daf Yud Beis. We're starting Yud Alpha with base of the Mishnah. We'll see how much we can accomplish. So the Mishnah. HaPesach sheshochtoi shachris b'arbo sor shaloi l'shvoi.
Where are we?
Mishnah Yud Alpha on base. The Pesach was shechted on the 14th of Nisan, not the Shvoi, meaning it's not the time of Kor Pesach. Kor Pesach can bring you only in the afternoon. And here is done in the morning. Rabbi Yeshua Machshir, Keilu Nishchat B'Shloi Shosor. According to Rabbi Yeshua, that's considered to be that was shechted at the wrong time. What happens when you shecht a Korban Pesach Shaloi Lishboi in the wrong time? It's Kshlamim, it's kosher. So here it's kosher because it's in the morning. But Meseira Poisel Keilu Nishchat Ben Arbaim. Meseira says no. It's considered to be that was shechted on time. And when you shecht it on time, Shaloi Lishboi, what happens to Korban Pesach was shechted Lishboi? It's possible. Now, next part of the Mishnah has nothing to do with the first part of Pashtus. And the next part of the Mishnah is a new statement. Omar Shimon ben Azai. Mekubal ani mipi shivim v'shnayim zokim. I heard from 72 skating, b'yoyim she'oshivus abelazar b'yeshiva, when they put Abelazar to be the Rosh Yeshiva, shekol hazvachim hanechalim shenizbechu shel Yishvan, all the eaten zvachim that were done shel Yishvan, ksherim, as shalayalu l'baylim mishu chayva, they just don't work for the baylim, chutz ha'pesach b'nachatos. That's very similar to the first Mishnah, but one chiluk. It says hanechalim, eaten ones. The lawyer see ben azeh la oilo, lawyer do l'chachar. Ben azeh adds that oilo is possible. Shaloi l'shva. He says anything which is eaten should do shaloi l'shva is kosher. But if it's not eaten, oilo is possible. It means he's including oilo in the list of things that if you do shaloi l'shva it's possible, like chatos and pesach. He adds oilo to the list. The lawyer do l'chachar did not agree.
Only because it's not eaten.
No, that's the reason he says.
Yeah,
we'll see. We'll see the source. The Gemara is going to get to the source. Says the Gemara, Abelazar, Omar Mishayo, Machshir Ayam in Meseir bePesach, Sheshochte Shachis Ba'arbo Sol Lishvoi, the Kuliziyim Mizim Neum. Says Abelazar, Rabbi Shayo, but Beseiro is not only saying that in the morning you could do, if you do it Shaloi Lishmoi, it's possible. But if you do it lishmoi, it's kosher. Here's the chiddush. We start with a statement. When is the time of Korban Pesach and Erev Pesach? In the afternoon. But Messiah holds us in the morning. I can bring Korban Pesach in the morning. I can bring Korban Pesach in the morning. Says more by Ki'ilu. It says in the Mishnah that Ki'ilu was bishmoi. I didn't know by Bishu Ki'ilu or my Iyu Nami Ki'ilu. He holds us this time. The entire Yudalit Nisan is the time to be Korban Pesach. It's a Ki'ilu. But Bishu is a Ki'ilu, he's a Ki'ilu too. So why do you argue b'shloi lishmoi? They should argue when you do lishmoi, is it kosher or not? If they would argue with lishmoi, you have amido, maybe, as we'll see in a moment, Yudal Nisan, when you do it in the morning, shaloi lishmoi, it'll be possible, because that day it's kosher. It is kosher that day, just later. So I would think maybe you could say Havamido, the loy lishvoi lishvoi are not exactly the same. So right now I thought it goes together. So it says the Gemara, V'achti, that's a chiddush. It says the Gemara, V'achti beid arba'im. It says the afternoon. Beid arba'im. Beid arba'im, the Gemara understands it's between the chatzos to the evening. It's called beid arba'im. When it starts going to the erev, to the evening, as that's what we learn in Mesechet Pesachim, Ben Arbaim. Amarula Breda Aviloi Ben Shnei Aroviv. Doesn't mean in the afternoon. It means between the previous evening and the next evening.
All 24 hours.
The 12 hours. 12 hours. And between the end of the previous evening to the beginning of the next evening, the entire day. Says the Gemara, Tobi, the Chtiva Ben Arbaim. Also, but Tobi, it says Ben Arbaim. Hachinavi, the Kula Yoyim Kosher. But Toby could do Toby the entire day. He says the word no. Also, so that means the first one you do in the morning. So the second one you do in the afternoon. It means literally afternoon. So who said? Maybe it means you do the morning one is doing the morning. But the second Tobit is the entire day. So where it says, what not? Says the Gemara, Neiros. What about Adlokas Neiros of the Menorah? The Kli Ben Arbai. Hachinabi, the Kul Yoyim Kosher. What time was the entire day? Shani also the Kli Be'er Ben Boiker. It says from the evening to the morning. Tell me Be'er Ben Boiker, tell me Dosa Shtedu Lekas or Lekas Be'er Ben Boiker. You give that now, but the measurement that should be for Be'er Ben Boiker, that the oil, the wick, there's a discussion. Because how can you put less oil in the Menorah? Now a discussion today, so let's leave it as a Hehara. The only things you can do during that time, there's no other avoid you can do in the evening, it's only a Menorah. So that's it's a special puzzle. So Ketayim is this Ben Arba'im. You want to tell me you can do Ketayim the entire day? Says the word Shani, what's Ketayim is? The spices that you bring into Mizbeach and Pini. Says the word Shani Ketayim is that you base it without the dab. They eat kish l'neiros. There it says together with the neiros. So, and when you put in the neiros, that's when you do what you do the neiros in the evening. That's when you do the ketores. Says the Gemara, Shov Tizbach is a Pesach ba'erev. It says by Pesach also. You said the entire day according to Beseira. It says ba'erev. That's telling you that you can bring Korban Pesach after Tobit. By Pesach it says Erev, it says Ben Arba'im. To tell you that it comes after Tobit, that's what we learned in Masechet Pesachim, if you remember. Masechet Pesachim, it tells us that Tobit has to come first. That's why you can have Tobit earlier in the day. When Erev Pesach falls on a Shabbos, you make Tobit early. That's the early. Usually you make Tobit later in the day. The second Korban Tobit. Here you do it early because you wouldn't have time to do Pesach.
Pesach is the last.
What?
Pesach is
the last. Says the Gemara, so 1 second. When is Korban, according to Mibisei, you want to tell me Korban Pesach can be done in the morning. So 10 o'clock in the morning, you tell you to do Korban Pesach. Now comes the afternoon, you say, whoa. First let's do Korban Tobit, then Pesach. Why? Pesach was already before. You could have done the whole morning. Says the Gemara, you know where you find such a thing? Halacha l'maaseh. You find it. Halacha is in Masechet Brachos. We're not going to go down too much into it, but you have to do most of it you can do in the morning. You do most of. Comes the time of Mincha, you do Mincha before Musaf. That's easy halacha. We don't do the only one day that's really enough Kavina is Yom Kippur. Because in Yom Kippur, many times you daven Musaf after came the time of Mincha. We don't daven Mincha before. So, with the Ma'aseh, we don't do that. We push Mincha to later. But you see this such a shita that once I come to the time of Mincha goes first. Same thing by here by Tobit. When I come to the time of Tobit, I do Tobit first, then I go back to Pesach. Says the word Ben Arba'im, the Chtiv Victorious Sederis Lamali. So why it says Ben Arba'im? It's only the evening. By Victorious Sederis. Plus, I have another problem. Rebbe, when he came to answer Rebbe Seir's question, Rebbe Seir, he came to attack Rebbe Yeshua. Yeshua says that in the morning Shalom Yeshua is kosher. Rebbe Seir says Shalom Yeshua in the morning is possible. So what did he answer? Clearly he says the following. You down in the morning, you cannot bring a Korban Pesach. But because you can bring it in the afternoon, so the morning Shalom Yeshua is possible. Yud Gimel, you can't bring it in the afternoon. So that's why Shalom Yeshua is kosher. So clearly saying the difference between Shalom Yeshua and Lishma. Lishma is only in the afternoon. But because that day I will be able to bring Shalom, so right in the morning, Shalom Yeshua is possible. So clearly not like we said till now, the Korban Pesach could be brought in the morning.
This is not a Rebbe, it's not here in our mission.
No, it's a Brisa. It's a Brisa. Says the Gemara, you see clearly that's how he learns it. According to you, the whole day you can bring it. In the morning of Yudalid, you cannot bring a Korban Pesach. If you did Pesach Lishma, it's possible. Hi, so why Shalom Lishma is possible? Shalom Lishma should be kosher because you always, right? It goes like this. Whenever you can bring Lishma, Shalom Lishma is possible. Whenever you can't bring Lishma, Shalom Lishma is kosher. Yudal in the morning should be shlosh kosher. Says the Gemara, "Ilu b'tzasaroi." Because that day I could bring the korban, so even though I can't bring it in the morning, the time to bring korban Pesach is only in the afternoon. But because I could bring it in the afternoon, the morning becomes possible. Begad Ravo, so Ravo's begad was a klol. He didn't like it. He can Pesach kosher b'serei chavashkachet lo. So I have a problem. How you will have a korban kosher Pesach? What's the problem? If right now he was mafish in the morning, you can't bring the korban Pesach now in the morning. Why? You can't bring it till afternoon. Oh, you brought you mafish in the 13th. So now in the morning is near Viditcha. Bishlama, according to Rabbi Yeshua, I can bring in front of the korban. Rabbi korban Pesach is a shlomi, especially according to the Briskerov that we mentioned. It's a shlomi bikor. So when you did it on the 10th of Nisan, it's a shlomi. Yud Aleph Nisan, it's a shlomi. Yud Beis Nisan, it's a shlomi. Yud Gimel Nisan, it's a shlomi. Yud Dal in the morning, it's still a shlomi. When it stops being a shlomi, because of korban Pesach. But according to Rabbi Seir, in the morning, I can't bring it as a shlomi. But I can't bring it as a Pesach either. So it's nidche. Nidche means it's pushed away. Here's a more going. This is a sugi called dichui. Dichui means I pushed it away. If you push it away, it's nishta korban. If it's nishta korban, it should be puzzle. Why? If you did it there in the morning, it's nidche b'ikara. If you did it before, it's roy v'nidche.
Is it according to Ben Asir? Is it kosher in the morning?
No.
I thought Ben Asir says kosher the whole.
No, that's the word just changed.
Oh, you mean the way Rabbi
The word we just changed right now. Right. Hello.
Not the way it was in the Mishnah.
Not the way. No, not the Mishnah. Not the way Rabbi Loza said it. The Mishnah Rabbi Seir just said it's possible. He didn't say about the shvoy. Says the Gemara, "Elo ba'avo tehei lacha chatzos." I have an easy solution. You know where you're about for Shkar Pesach? After chatzos. Abayi oba afil teir mitzafra. You can do it in the morning. Ei b'chusa zman leboy bayoyim. If that day will be roi, it's not called b'chusa zman. It's not called dochi. Dochi means it's pushed away. It's not pushed away. It will be roi today. Similar to the story that we said before regarding Shalom Shvoy. Because today it will be good. So even though right now it's not good, it's not called b'chusa zman. It's not going to be pushed away because that day will be a good. The more it adds more to it, we'll get more of a taste of it.
But that's part of the Hilchos Pesach. That's part
Yes.
of the Hartman Pesach. You have to be mindful. So you can't go to me just looking at other things and say this Afresh of Levi's mind. That's that's the Hilchos Pesach.
No, so you could do afternoon. But you could do afternoon. Who told you? Where does it say? Where does it say the Torah?
You can chabur before, and that's part
You can chabur. Who said to be mafish before? What does it say in the Torah such a thing? If you're forced to say, you're right. There's no pasuk that says you have to do it. Okay, good. If you want to say for the night, even the night is not considered b'chus hazman, even though you can't bring a korban in the night. It's not considered b'chus hazman if that day will be okay. The Tanya of Rabbi Shmuel, Leil Shmini Nichnas Ledir Lisaser. When you have a meiser behevel, you have to bring it as a korban. When can you bring it as a korban? Only once it becomes 8 days old. Can I do meiser before? No, it's b'chus hazman. Can I do meiser at the night? Yes. But the night I can't bring a korban. That day will be okay, it's fine. Could the Rabbi Apotoriki, Rabbi, brought a steer of the psukim. 7 days, the animal is born, it cannot be a korban. Has to do with its mother. Mashma, when you get to the 8th day, 8th night, it's kosher. It's only Rotzoy the day. So can you bring a korban in the night to that? Haketzad Laila Legdusho v'Yom Lartzo. You can't bring korban till the day, but in the night you already can be magdish it. Why? Ein b'chus hazman. It's not b'chus hazman v'Laila. According to the question of the Gemara, that we said that if it's not roy, if it's you don't say b'chus hazman, it's pushed away. You see the live animals are nidche. This is a whole discussion, it's a big sugya. Can you say that a live animal is nidche? Or you say, because it's a live animal, it will come a korban only when you check that it's never nidche. So it's machlokes. He says, you see a raya over here, the live animal is nidche. Or will they eat? Yes. And I'll bring you a raya, another raya. You have an animal belonging to two partners. One partner was magdish as half. Is this being roy to the mizbech? No, because it's only half. Then he went and he bought the other half, and he was magdish it. So now it's right. So says Rabbi Yochanan, Gdoisha, it's Kaddish. Ve'eino krevo. You can't bring it up as a korban. Ve'oiset Tamuro, does a Tamuro, it has Gdusha, they can do a Tamuro, which is the exchange. The Tamuro also kayetzebo. The Tamuro will have the same din, it's not korv. Shvabino tlas, if you look at three things. Shvabino balichai nidchim. It's a live animal. But because it was half, it wasn't royal to be a korban, it's pushed away. Can't bring it back. Here, it was never a good korban. You could think the baby dichui is only when it was good and became bad. But here that started bad, maybe not. You see dichui mikor av dichui. Shvabi no, don't think you see over here that base to base. Yesh dichui b'davi. This is a complicated idea. Yesh dichui b'davi. Big b'chlekes Rashi. So here, Rashi says even though it's not dush as a goof, because when the partner took it, he owed only half. Half a beiba can't be a korban. So the half a beiba only belongs to Hekdesh. It's not a korban. It's not dush as a goof. Dush as davi. You still see that something you cannot be a korban has a day yesh dichui when it's only dush as a goof. Dush as davi.
Both partners would have been makdish at the same time.
No, only one was makdish.
I'm saying here it's only one. That's what we call it.
Oh yeah, yes, they'll be okay. They don't have the big dush.
One was only
right. As we saw at the beginning of the sector regarding tomorrow, the tomorrow you know tomorrow by shutfim. With the tomorrow by shutfim, it could be.
You have to give monetary value for the half.
So tomorrow you know by shutfim.
Yeah, there will be something.
There's a pasuk that you can't do. Isn't
For shutfim, right? Only tomorrow.
Here there's a reason is
because half and half.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, Chanalik Bor spoke about dichu, so we mentioned something else about dichu. Someone ate chaylev. He's chayav a korban. He fish korban. There was my fish korban. Vehibir das. Then he became a boomer. He stopped keeping mitzvahs. V'chazom he did tshuva. Hoyil v'nitcho yidoche. Now the behemoth is pushed away. Why? Because during the time that he's a boomer, he can't be a korban. We have a day that you're not allowed to take a korban from a boomer. So during that time, he's pushed away. So it's called nitche. Itvar Navi, similar thing. Similar idea. He has a korban. He became a shaita. You can't bring a korban for a shaita. And then he became saint again. Says the word tzrichi. Why don't you tell me the two cases, one of a bubur and one of a shaita? Bubur, he did it himself. He decided not to keep mitzvahs. But a shaita is not his fault. It's like someone going to sleep. By a shaita cannot change his status. Can't become saint. By a boomer, you can always do tshuva. So that's why I have to tell you the cases of shaita and boomer. Going back to Masechus Horius. He did a chaylev. Ma'afish a korban. So he comes a nupsak halacha. Bezi paskel halacha. Rabbi say chaylev is mutar. Oh, so this korban was not the zodi for korban. Then he said, we changed our mind. We made a mistake. Can he bring that same animal? Bi avidichu or lo avidichu? Is it dichu or not? Rabbi Yochanan started the shiur. He started the shiur klali about dichui. That's what he started with. How are you amazed? My taivo. Why will this be different in the case of bubur and the case of shaita? Hosum gavi itchi korban lo itchi. Hocha korban gavi itchi. Here it's different because here the korban is not good. Here the korban is good. The animal did not nothing changed by the animal. Just the adam is either a shaita or a bubur. Here, the korban itself, you can never, during this time period, I can't bring any korban, such a thing. There's no such thing as korban chaylev. Because basically all the chaylev is mutter. So here, the korban is more pushed away. So that's why maybe this dichu is a little different. Says the Gemara about Shir ben Azim, Kublai Bishivi Vishtai Zokin. Remember, he said Bishtai Zokin, that even the oilo is pasul shaloi lishmoi. Lama lebiti Shivi Vishtai Zokin. Why he said Shivi Vishtai Zokin? The Kulu Bichad Shitos of Akami, they all agreed. That's the joke of Rav Hutner, that, okay, we have time, we'll see it in a moment. But the whole 72 is Kadim agreed. Sigma Loi, see Ben Azai Loi, Ben Azai said that even Oilo is Pasul Shaloi Lishmoi. Rabbi Hutner, by time of Ben Azai, what's the reason of Ben Azai? Oilo Hu Yisherech Nechoyek Lashem. Because it says, Oylo hu sherach Hashem, hilishmuk shera shloish v'psula. That's you learn. Also by Hashem it says who? It says the same answer we had already twice. You know what it says who by Hashem? And the guard is putting the fat on the mizbeach. That's not going to be poisel because you don't need to put the fat on the mizbeach. You can avoid it completely. So the why not also who by Oylo it says achak Torah Sibur. Because the pasuk says referring to Iburim. Says the Gemara, Trey hu ktiv. It says who twice. Why second time? To tell you have to be lishmoy. Kavi Hashem Rabbi Trey hu ktiv. Because the pasuk says, sorry, by Ishe Lashem hu. And it says also Hashem hu, Hashem Lashem. It says Hashem twice. Uktiv says it's also twice. He says not because of pasuk. Chato is not complete on the mizbeach. Shachto sholish v'psula. Oil shukolil complete on the mizbeach. Lish kol sheker that is going to be pasul. But chato sheker bechaperes. Chato calls for kapara. Oil doesn't go for kapara, even though it does kapara. It doesn't go for that purpose. As we said before. Pesach yuchiyah bigger than Pesach. Sholish was pasul. But Pesach shekitz bona kavua. Pesach has only a specific time. So it can be your raya from Chatas and Oilo. Chatas Tuchiach. Chazor Adi Lori Zeh Kiri Zeh Lori Zeh Kiri Zeh. So I come to the common denominator between Pesach and Chatas. Then called Shiv Shlosh was Pasul. Afani Avi Oilo she called Shiv Shlosh was Pasul. So I went early for both. But she can't issue Tzad Chorus. Yeah, but they have Tzad Chorus. Because by Chatas it calls for a various of chorus. At Pesach if you don't do it you get chorus. Says the word Binaz, says the word like you down Tzad chorus like it doesn't ask for Tzad chorus. Why not? Because it's different chorus. That chorus comes when you don't bring Korban Pesach. That chorus comes for the Avir itself. It's not the same chorus. Oshu Nabi Lacy. Okay, so why you don't do a Hekesh to do Oshu? Tzad Hashovet. Oshu Poich Ba'atzad Hashovet Shemem Shkimeshtu Betzivu Kibiyochim. Oshu, I'll tell you, you can't learn from Pesach and from Chatos. Because there you have Korban Tzibur. You have Korban Chatos but Tzibur. And Pesach is considered to be Tzibur because all obviously brings it together. But Sheikh and Osher doesn't go with Tzibur. You do ask for Tzad Koros. He has a Gemara, he has a Kabbalah that Oilo comes Shlosh was possible. Now the Kabbalah Vuda Kavachimer like Omer and Lechabid Botovido. Really, it's not a good Kavachimer. And really, it's not a good Tzad Hashovet. And really, you can be taking the whole thing. He has a Gemara and a Kabbalah Halacha Moshe Sinai that Oilo comes Shlosh was possible. He just brought the other Bikayim as Lechabid Botovido. The joke of